Welcome to our prospectus, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the practical training that we do. And as you can see from these pictures, it's all about hands-on dogs, practicing techniques, practicing positive pact, our choice-led treatment protocol, and really having opportunity as well to get together as students and to have some peer learning and to share that knowledge. So prior to coming on your practicals, you will need to complete a muscle assessment. So we do muscles, origins, insertions, and actions all the way back in Unit 3. And it's really important that you have a really good sound knowledge of these before you come on the practicals. Understanding what muscles you're actually working over and the actions that they have really does direct the treatment that you deliver to the dogs. So this is something that's really important that you learn. However, we give you as many resources as we possibly can in order to achieve this. So we give our students on Unit 3 access to iVALA Learn, which is a fantastic 3D modeling safe software where you can actually have, as you can see here, either all the muscles layered up, or you can look at individual muscles as you go through. So you can actually click and isolate just one muscle that you'd like to look at. So if you wanted to look at the trapezius, you could just look at that one muscle, and then you can add all the others in to see how the layering then works. So it's a fantastic resource for you to have, and it's great for learning and taking that knowledge from paper knowledge of learning, well, that's where it goes to, that where it goes from, and that's what it does, to actually visualizing it. It's a great way of actually then being able to learn those, and it becomes quite exciting at that point. So our practicals are face-to-face, are 9 days in person, and they run from a Saturday to the following Sunday, so that you have 5 working days that you need to take away from either work or family or whatever it might be. So we've done that to minimize the impact on the students who might be traveling as well, so that there's a limited amount of time that you're actually away from your families and your dogs. So as you can see here, we do some human. That's only for the first couple of hours of the first day. And all we ask is access to either arms or legs. Please don't be worried about this. It's a great opportunity to get feedback from another human on actually what you're feeling, and to actually hone some of those skills that you've been learning about how to apply the techniques. So actually being able to have feedback on that's too light a touch, or oh, that's a bit too much, is a great way of actually understanding the pressure that you're going to be applying before we then actually start to work on dogs. So it's a great introduction to getting some hands-on, and it's nothing to worry about at all. It's actually, everybody really enjoys it. We also have lots of demonstrations, so actually showing you how to conduct a treatment, but more importantly, not just the techniques, but how to apply positive pact. Because being able to work with dogs and giving them choice and giving them autonomy over their own body and their own discomfort is such a powerful way of treating. So you'll have lots of demonstrations of us showing you how to use that and how to apply that with dogs. And you might have noticed we've got a little chap down here in the right-hand corner. This is Takoda, and he is actually the guardian angel, really, of students. So he's our patron saint of students. He's no longer with us physically, but he's very much with you in spirit, and especially during your learning journey, he's there to help you all the time. So we also have a lot of opportunity with applied anatomy. So we have the skeleton that you can see on the left-hand side, and that's a great opportunity to start visually for you to physically be able to put muscles where you think they go on the dog. And we do this as a group learning exercise, but also as a peer learning, and also an opportunity to practice on your own. And it's a great opportunity to start thinking about the layering of the muscles, and an opportunity to just embed that learning that you will have come to the practicals with. We also have what we call the muscle board, which, although it's 2D, this is a great opportunity to really think about layering and, which muscles layer over the top of each other, so superficial and deep. We have lots of visiting dogs for you to treat. They have lots of different pathologies, so might have lots of different injuries, or they might just be older and have osteoarthritis, or whatever it might be. But this is an opportunity not only to work with dogs with different pathologies, but also to work with dogs with different behaviors and the way they present. So they might be a bit more outgoing, they might be a bit more nervous or anxious, and it's a fantastic opportunity for you in a very, very safe environment, whilst we are able there to coach you through that, to work with these dogs. And as you can see, sometimes we have several dogs in the room, depending if they're all from the same family, or we might work individually with some of these dogs as well. We offer one-to-one and class teaching during the practicals. So we're very much there to help and guide you through as an individual. And we really encourage you to give us feedback on anything that you might want to have extra help with. So at the end of each day of the practicals, you will fill in a reflective log. And this is not meant to be any hard work for you, but it's an opportunity for us to read about areas that you might need some extra support in. And that means that we can actually adapt the training the following day, or that we can support you individually with that. So one-to-one and also group work as well. Peer learning is a fantastic way of learning, amongst others, because people might ask questions that perhaps you hadn't thought of, and you can learn from those as well. We do like it when we have an opportunity to get together. So we always include a social evening where we can have an opportunity just to get together as students and tutors and just chat about things perhaps outside of the training. And it's really strongly believed that when you come to the training session, you should be able to immerse yourself in this completely and give yourself over to 9 days of your own learning, which is why at the moment we ask for you not to bring your own dogs. We provide all of the dogs that you might need to get hands-on. But by having the responsibility of your own dog there, wondering if they need a walk, wondering if they need food or water, worrying about them perhaps in a car, or having to put them in a crate, it's quite a stressful environment. And we really strongly believe this is an opportunity for you to immerse yourself in this entire experience. So that's why we provide the dogs for you during this experience. I really hope you have enjoyed going through this presentation. I'd just like to mention as well about the online practicals that we also have. These are delivered in small groups, and they are delivered over a longer period of time. So we don't do them over the same 9 days. It might be delivered over about 4 weeks. And these are done in 2-hour blocks. Some are done as a group, and some are done very much as a one-to-one session. So you will need access to either your own dog or a close family friend's dog. And you will need access as well to other people's dogs for when you actually start to do some hands-on to those as well. But it can be a great way of actually learning, especially if you'd like some more time to consolidate what you've been taught from one session to the next. So it does give you that thinking space if you would prefer to do something like this online. And if you have any questions about either the face-to-face or the online training, as always, please do ask us and get in touch.